Hello there, dear viewer. I hope you're enjoying the holidays and having a great time, perhaps watching some movies. I know I've been catching up on some great physical media that's in my giant to-watch pile. And if you happen to need just a few more recommendations, well, I have this video. I'm going to talk about some Criterion titles, some Kino Lorber titles, and all of these just so happen to be in the Boxing Day sale over at Boutique Home Video. So if you're in the UK and you want to get some of these Region A American imports, then there are some discounts on these if you head over there right now. But even if you're not looking to buy some new things right now, maybe you can take these as recommendations for things to watch in the future. Anyway, let's get on with it. I'm going to start with a Kino Lorber title that I watched for the first time very recently. It's Prime Cut, which got this 4K release starring Gene Hackman, Lee Marvin and Sissy Spacek, which is a tremendous cast, and the film is very much the two male actors here facing off against each other. One is a force for good, one is a force for evil, and it's great to just see them go head to head. Gene Hackman plays this gangster who is hiding behind his farming business, and Lee Marvin is this enforcer who is sent to chase up some debts with him. And while he is there, he finds a lot more disturbing things going on. And it all boils up, and there is a tremendous action sequence towards the end of the film, which is just so memorable. The film was also Sissy Spacek's feature film debut, so it's good to see where she started. She was so young in this film, and obviously she went on to have a great career afterwards. The 4K is excellent. There aren't too many special features. All that's on here is 2 audio commentaries, but sometimes Kino don't have too many things in the special feature department. But the film looks excellent. The Dolby Vision HDR grade is great. So I had a great time with Prime Cut. I'm going to alternate between the 2 labels, so let's talk about a Criterion. This next one actually sort of follows on from Prime Cut because it looks at animals and the meat farming industry. It is Bong Joon-ho's Oaka, and this has a 4K release from Criterion, and it looks excellent. And this one was part of Criterion's partnership with Netflix to release some of their original feature films on physical media, and things have kind of gone quiet on that front. Actually, I don't think we've had a Netflix Criterion release in quite a long time now, so there's still many films that are stranded on Netflix that I would love to see get a disc release. This is a very beautiful film. It looks at our relationship with nature and animals, and the darker aspects of humans' relationships with animals. The film got majorly overshadowed by Bong Joon-ho's next film, Parasite, and this is one that I think deserves a bit more attention. So it's one that I love to revisit, and it has a great cast as well. Just an amazing film. Then we come to a film that I mention a lot when I talk about Kino Lorber 4Ks, but it deserves it. It's 12 Angry Men, Sidney Lumet's directorial debut, iconic film. Often voted one of the greatest films ever made, and it's very hard to argue against that. It's a courtroom drama, but none of the action actually takes place in the courtroom. It takes place in the jury room, where the 12 jurors have to discuss, how they are going to vote on the outcome of this case. And it begins with all but one of the jurors deciding that the accused is guilty. But over the course of the film, they have these heated discussions, and it reveals so much about the characters of these unnamed jurors, and it reveals a lot about humanity and how we treat other people and how we might have prejudices and how we can often be very angry, and that anger can cloud our judgment. And for a film that takes place all in one room, pretty much, it never gets boring. This is a great addition from Kino, not just because the 4K looks great and you have the Dolby Vision HDR grade, which is a huge upgrade over the old Criterion Blu-ray, by the way, but on the included Blu-ray disc you also get the William Friedkin 1990s remake of the film, which is a real bonus, and I think that has its own merits as well. So in terms of the discs that Kino Lorber have released on 4K. This is one of the true highlights. Then we come to a Criterion release I picked up not too long ago, and it's fantastic. It is The Red Balloon and Other Stories. This is 5 films from the French filmmaker Albert Lamorisse. In this Blu-ray box set, you get The Red Balloon, presented from a recent 4K restoration, and it looks excellent. You also get some of his other short films and 2 of his feature films that I had never seen before, and I don't think have been widely distributed before this release as far as I know. So in terms of the value that you get inside this box set, which is not priced much more highly than a standard Criterion release, you get almost 5 hours of film to watch here. And of course there are extras on the disc which go behind the scenes and are a look at Albert Lamorisse. So this is an excellent release. I think this release is worth getting just for The Red Balloon. So to get all of the other stuff with this, it's well worth having in your collection. And then another Kino Lorber 4K that I talked about not too long ago, but I want to recommend it again here. It is Crybaby with Johnny Depp, the John Waters cult classic film, which I think looks beautiful on this 4K disc. And it's one of John Waters' more approachable films. I think if you've not seen any films from the filmmaker before, this kind of film is a good place to start rather than going in the deep end of multiple maniacs and female trouble, etc. Oh, and of course Pink Flamingos. That's probably not a good place to start unless you go in with quite an open mind and you want to be shocked. It's a really fun film. It looks excellent on the 4K disc, and on the included Blu-ray there's a heap of special features, including an audio commentary with John Waters himself. And then I want to recommend once again one of my favourite Criterion 4Ks from last year. It's Seijun Suzuki's Branded to Kill. It looks excellent on the 4K disc. A much needed upgrade from the older Criterion Blu-ray and the Arrow Video Blu-ray in the UK, because both of those discs were quite old at this point last year, and this ended up being a tremendous upgrade. Branded to Kill is arguably Seijun Suzuki's magnum opus. It has such style, it has a lot of new wave influences, and it has a great central performance from Joe Shishido as well. It's a great crime film if you're looking for something that's a bit out there and very engaging, entertaining, and just a powerful film. Then Branded to Kill on 4K is definitely one to check out. So just a few quick recommendations there from Criterion and Kino Lorber. Like I mentioned, if you're in the UK, all of these are available at Boutique Home Video in their Boxing Day sale. You can get some discounts over there. So do head over there if you're interested in getting any of these American imports. If you have any further questions about these releases or you want to know more, then feel free to leave a comment on this video and I'll get back to you. And click the video that's presented on screen right now if you want some more reviews and recommendations from me. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.